Hey guys, how y'all doing? Well fellas, I was out here looking around at some of the projects we have going on, and this is one of them that my son mentioned to me. He has a lot going on, trying to do a lot for what time he has. This is his girlfriend's car he's going to be putting together, and he was running a few things by me, telling me how fast he wants it to go. And his goal with this car is to go 11s stock headed with a GT40 intake and just a few little tricks that he knows. So it's not going to have a whole lot done to it. But what I wanted to get to, guys, it's not just all about making power. I thought I'd share this with you. It all depends what you want to do to your vehicle and how extreme you are willing to get with it to make every tenth come out of it. Like a lot of times we'll like the way a car looks, but we'll do what we have to do to make it perform. My son, he loved how the spoilers look on these. And this is a factory spoiler. It's on this one. And the point I'm about to make with this, fellas, is that it's pretty crazy to think that this car right here will pick up a tenth of a second pulling that spoiler off the trunk. And I like the way every time I film something, there's got to be something running to distract me, or I can't hear myself speak. I'm always mispronouncing words and everything because there's always a dog barking, a cricket, or a machine going, or a quad. I hope you guys notice that in my segments, how there's always something going on to distract me. Cars locking up their brakes. Alright, sorry guys, it's just distracting trying to do this, what I'm doing here for you. But I wanted to show you that. Okay, you might think, well, that's only a tenth of a second. I don't want to do that to my car. So then, we get to the scoop. This scoop tied in with a stub stack or any kind of way you want to put the scoop where it's actually tied into the carburetor, where the air is blowing directly into it and down through the carburetor, where there's no air gaps or anything like that, where you have it right to the carburetor, where the air is going straight in, where it's really being efficient. That scoop's worth 1 or 2 tenths, depending, of course, on the application. Even on a stock engine, it's a tenth. So anything that calls for more air is going to help even more. And you would think with a scoop, the drag it has, catching the air, you'd think that would actually maybe hinder it. But that's what we've picked up with that. So now you have 2 to 3 tenths. So now what do we have? Well, here we go. The 3 tenths and a spacer, or 4 depending. And you might already have a spacer on yours, but these are just things that we've done. So fellas, you're talking a half a second. A half a second. With how much money? The scoop was roughly $150. This was free, pulling it off the car. And I mean, you do lose a little bit of weight with that too. But I thought I'd just run this by you guys. It's not always about making big power. It's about other things. The way the air moves across the trunk. And another thing I kind of left out. I started speaking of air. I get ahead of myself all the time, guys. Between this front end on my car, the 4i car, and the later model ones, I don't know if you want to call it later model, but these years here, 87, 91, 92, 93, between them 2 front ends fells another tenth to 2, depending on if they have the spoiler on the front or anything like that. But just things like that, guys. It's insane that you'd be a second or a half a second faster. I'm sorry, guys. This thing's distracting me crazy here. But a half a second at least, guys, just for that little bit. So I thought I'd run this by you, just give you guys a little bit of knowledge, because I would never think pulling the spoiler off the trunk would help anything. But alright, guys, I'm going to cut this loose before I go insane hearing this thing beep, and it's louder in my ear than it is on this segment, but it's very distracting. Alright, fellas, have a good night. Take care.